So as of last episode, we finally have a lot of storage. And while transporting all of our items from our house to our new storage system, it came to my realization that we just don't have enough resources. Even though we have automatic farms for items like iron, gold, emeralds, and totems, we are very low on resources like stone and wood. And even diamonds. Like, I'm pretty sure we have more ancient debris than diamonds at the moment. So today, we are going to be starting off this episode by spending many hours mining for resources and valuables. Also, it's kind of crazy how this is the 10th episode already. It feels like time's just going by. I know a lot of you have been asking for the world seed, and to celebrate 10 episodes, the seed is down in the description below if you want to check out the world we are playing on. And if this video gets 400 likes in the first week, I will also give a world download in the description as well. But with all of that out of the way, let's get preparing to gather up all of these resources. Last episode, a lot of you guys pointed out that I don't actually have max axes and shovels, which you guys are totally right. I also don't have a silk touch pickaxe, so before we go mining, we're also gonna enchant some things. So first we can make ourselves a new netherite pickaxe, see if we can get any good enchant, and bro, that's exactly what we need. What the heck? So we can combine the two axes together to get smite 5, and then we can put silk touch on that as well. And a lot of you guys are probably gonna disagree with me on this one, but I actually think fortune on a shovel is better than silk touch. So the last thing we need to do is just put mending on our silk touch pickaxe, as well as efficiency 4 for efficiency 5. I want to spend the first couple of hours just getting a cobblestone and a regular stone, so we can start with doing that. And along the ride, we can also just be gathering up these ores as well, like coal and copper. It's been about 2 hours and we have more than enough stone as well as a ton of cobblestone. The next item I want to get a bunch of is a deep slate. Right now we don't have that much. And this will also be good to get a bunch more redstone because we're only at 17 blocks right now, as well as a ton of diamonds because we're at 6 blocks. And if we die, we lose like half of those right now. And that was about 3 hours of mining, and as you can tell, we probably have enough deep slate for quite a while. Our redstone supply is looking very good now as well. It's still not the greatest, but it's much better than what it was beforehand. And we have over half a stack of diamond blocks, which is also amazing. We can afford to die a couple of times now without losing all of it. And now the last overworld resource we need is wood. I'm gonna try and get a couple double chests full of each type of wood, or at least like oak wood and probably birch wood and spruce wood. I think those are the 3 main ones that I want. Luckily, we are surrounded by forests and mountains, so this really should not be that difficult. This should be more than enough wood for right now. We have a couple stacks of each of the logs. I should definitely consider making an automatic tree farm soon because that was very painful. Next, we can head into the nether to collect some of those resources as well. We already have a huge supply of netherrack as it's probably the easiest block to mine. We also have automatic blackstone in these chests right here, which I'll move into my storage system later. And so the only block we really don't have automated in the nether is a basalt. And just so that we don't have to go to these pillars and mine them away every time we need basalt, we're gonna make an automatic basalt farm. These are so simple and very easy to make. We're just gonna cut a little hole into the wall real quick. We can place a piston here with 2 soul soil underneath it. And then on top of here, we can have some blue ice. And then right in here, we can just place some lava, and that should spawn basalt right there, just like that. Some redstone can be added as well, and with some finishing touches, we should be able to flick this lever on. The farm should start, and then we can just hold our pickaxe right here And that should be much more than enough basalt for a while. And now the last resource that we need to collect a lot of is ancient debris. Right now we have almost 3 blocks of netherite, which is still pretty good, but I want a lot more than that. So let's just grab a ton of wood as well as a lot of wool. And let's get blowing some things up. Oh, and we already have one ancient debris. That's awesome. And I really don't think I can take another second in the nether, but we did come out with over 3 stacks of ancient debris. And after many hours of gathering up resources, our storage system should be a lot more full. We do have a lot of ores that need to be smelted along with our 3 stacks of ancient debris. And right now, this is our smelting system. It's not the greatest. So I think it's finally time to make ourselves a smelting room. This video is definitely turning into one of my biggest projects so far. Before we do that though, let's quickly add on to the wall of items. So Chunky Water wanted to be an ink sac, Runky Monkey wanted to be a vine, Prof Pie wanted to be a pumpkin pie, Terms wanted to be a book and quill, and Ben wanted to be an item frame. Again, comment down below what item you want, and I'm picking a couple each episode to put on the wall. So for this smelting system, we're gonna go pretty big. And right here is actually a great place to put this melting system. Again, it's close to our farms, and for what I have in mind, it's gonna make building this a lot easier. Alright, so we have a little bit started, and I think this perimeter right along here will be like how big the build will be. So pretty much what we're gonna be doing for this build design is digging a 10 by 10 hole all the way down to bedrock. Yeah, this is probably gonna take a bit. And obviously digging out all of these blocks, especially now that deep slate is here as well, it's gonna be like the deep slate levels here as well, so it's even more to dig. So I think we're finally gonna need a beacon. I'm gonna fly very far away from our base because the wither tends to explode a lot of things. I found an abandoned village. This would actually be the perfect place to spawn this. We can set our spawn point just in case. And with pretty much everything ready, let's fight our first wither. Oh yeah, I don't know. I haven't fought a wither in hard mode in forever. Oh, it's already coming for me. Oh, this is great. And it spawned in and it is already going crazy. We've almost got him down to half health now. If I can please hit my bow shots. Oh, and there he is down to half health. Let's go in for the kill now. Oh, I forgot he spawns wither skeletons. Why is there just a cave here? Oh, okay, yeah, there goes my totem. Okay, I'm gonna quickly eat. Come on, he's so close to dead. He's so close to being dead. And we're going in for the final kills, and yes, we killed, the wither. Where's the star? Well, good thing I set my spawn point, I guess. Okay, it looks like all of our stuff is fine. Why did the death kill me? That doesn't usually happen. Okay. We do have our nether star though, so we can head back to our base and craft up a beacon. I feel so bad for this village. Also, there goes 10 diamonds. Aw, that hurts. We can build the base of the beacon out of emeralds because we're just that cool. Apply the haste effect. I literally have no clue how long this is gonna take, so I guess let's get started. So we are a little under halfway done right now, but this is taking a while, so let's use some TNT. Well, in the first 10 seconds of finishing digging out this hole, I have already died in it, but you know, that's cool. We've also gained a lot of resources from digging up this hole. I probably should have just dug this up instead of going and collecting a whole bunch more resources before in the start of this episode. Also, I got 12 diamonds, so we can quickly mine all of these up. Wow, fortune really working there. And there goes another 10 diamonds. The next step is to make the walls look better. That looks great. And now it is finally time to actually put the furnaces into this build. So I think we're going to be putting 40 furnaces into this system, which should be more than enough. And having them actually in the walls looks very cool. To actually make this functional, we're going to have some input chests and also a collection system. I think we can cover up the hole with some light gray stained glass, just so that we can like stand on top of it and still look down. This backside here will probably be the control panel where like I flick on the lever to turn on the farms, as well as where I put all of the items I want smelted. This chest can be for all of the items I want smelted. This chest is for all of like the coal and stuff that I want to power the furnaces with. This can be the lever that starts the farm. And then this will be the chest that stores all of the items when they are smelted. And that was the easy part. Now I actually have to connect up all the redstone and all the chests and all the hoppers to the furnaces to make this thing function. And as you can tell by all of these hoppers here, we are pretty much done this furnace system. It looks pretty messy back here, but I'll try and explain as best as I can how this system works. So this chest here is for all the things you want to smelt, and then this chest is for the fuel. All of the items will load into these minecarts with chests, and then when we hit this lever here, it will activate the redstone, and the chest will go down this rail system. The rails go all the way along these furnaces here, and then they stop here, and as you can tell there, it stops and then it goes all the way back around, and you should see it come back up the system just like that. And then when all the items are smelted in the furnace, they will go into these hoppers here that are all below the furnaces, and they will funnel into this chest right here, which will then go into this dropper, and every time an item goes through this system, it will activate an observer, which will shoot the items in the dropper up this water stream, and then all the way up here, and then into these hoppers, which go into these chests. It's a little confusing, but we are finally done, so we can actually test out how fast this system works. Let's put our 3 and a bit stacks of ancient debris in this chest, and then some fuel in that chest. Also, I think this is going to be the final design for the build. I know it looks a little weird, like if we fly up here. Oh wait, this guy's a trident. One sec. Oh, okay, fine. Don't give it to me. I see how it is. Actually, never mind. We could probably do some work on this build. I'm actually thinking we can use some mud blocks to kind of transition the grass and the stone. Oh, actually, maybe some like mud bricks or something. I've never crafted packed mud before. This is definitely something new for me. Let's replace these top blocks here with mud and see how that looks maybe. Oh, this is such a weird noise. And then maybe we could have like some of these mud blocks kind of transitioning into the stone. Kind of looks like it's cracked. Oh yeah, I'm actually really starting to like that. We'll add some walls every other block to kind of give it some depth, and some iron bars to kind of make it look like a fence, and some vegetation around the place as well. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better now. All of the items are now in the system, so we can flick this lever on, and we should see, oh yeah, that actually looks very cool. Like, it just, they all start up all together. Okay, that took less than 2 minutes. Yeah, I think this is pretty fast. Oh, okay, well, there's 51 netherite ingots. I didn't think we got that much. That's 5 netherite blocks. Now we can take all of these ores that we got throughout the episode of mining. Like, we're gonna have a lot of copper when we smelt all of this stuff up, so we can all put them in the system, and they will start to smelting like crazy. That I love when all the furnaces turn on in like a sequence. That looks so cool. And there's one last thing I want to do in this episode, and that is changing some textures. I made a bedrock tweaks this texture pack that makes all glass, the lines invisible, and I think for this farm it looks really cool. As you can tell, we have a couple of other changes, like the grass looks more like Java type thing, which I kind of like a little better. And there's a few other changes, like you can't see the totem in my hand anymore, which takes up like half the screen. So I have a question for you guys. If you've watched this far in the video, would you like these textures in all of the other episodes, like invisible glass, better looking grass? There's a couple of other things that I completely forget what I added in this texture pack. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments. Obviously, if no one likes these texture packs, we can just go back to the default ones, and I'm totally fine with that. But that is going to be all for this episode. Yeah, we did a lot. We have so many more resources now. It's going to be so much easier to build farms. Next episode, we're going to be building a huge farm that's going to give us a bunch of fuel for this smelting area, plus a lot more resources to spawn a ton more withers, and you can probably already guess what it's gonna be. Thank you all so much for watching though. I hope you did all enjoy. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We're trying to go for 30k by the end of the year. Hope you all have an awesome rest of your day, and goodbye.